Well, I feel so glad receiving an invitation. And since I have received an invitation, let's talk about the theoretical postulations of gender, of feminist criticism. Feminist criticism covers almost anything that has to do with female emancipation and empowerment. According to G. Balogun 2011, feminist criticism is an attempt by the women folk to universally liberate itself from male chauvinism and patriarchy. He argues that while the shift is not intended to cause gender terrorism, it aims at making the position of women at home, at work, at school, in the street, etc., more challenging to themselves and their menfolk in the social phenomena. The radical posture of feminist criticism is reflected in its dissatisfaction with the place of women in global, social, and cultural situations. Because of its interest in social issues, feminist criticism, like Marxism, is historical, political, and it purposes a dynamic ideological commitment. The feminist literary critic's interest is to pursue the cause of women in literary texts. This is accomplished by encouraging women authors to write novels, plays, and poems. Furthermore, the feminist literary writer features and makes women characters and ideas dominant in her works. Such writers endeavors to propagate feminist thought, female concerns, ideas, and accomplishments and to recover the largely unrecorded and unknown history of women in earlier times quoted by Jerome Beatty 2002. And also, according to Louise Tyson, feminist criticism examines the ways in which literary texts reinforce patriarchy because the ability to see when and how patriarchal ideology operates is crucial to one's ability to resist it in one's life. Feminists have observed that the belief that men are superior to women has been used to justify and maintain the male monopoly of positions of economic, political, and social power. In other words, to keep women powerless by denying them the educational and occupational means of acquiring economic, political, and social power. That is the inferior position long occupied by women in patriarchal society has been culturally, not biologically produced. For feminist critics, patriarchal ideology works to keep women and men in traditional gender roles and thereby maintain male dominance. Women are oppressed by patriarchy economically, politically, socially, and psychologically, and patriarchal ideology is the primary means by which they are kept so. In every domain where patriarchy reigns, a woman is the other. She is objectified and marginalized, defined only by her difference from male norms and values, and by what she allegedly lacks but which men allegedly have.